have like 30 million shield and 3 million structure, 15 slotters that have bullshit amounts of fucking detail in them. You look at them and you think, yeah, they don't really move all that much. It's more detailed than anything. Fuck no. This thing is faster than just about any ship I've used. And it flips like it's a fighter.
Yeah, I feel like great agility like that, it should be tearing the ship apart.
Yeah, it should.
It's like the only way that would be possible is if inertia was like bubbled within itself.
Well, technically it wouldn't tear itself apart because there's no friction to give any resistance. But
If it was spinning
whoever's
around.
in it, whoever's in it should be dead. To go from 0 to 1,000 meters a second, the amount of G-force involved in that kind of acceleration, a human would be just completely fucking vaporized. It wouldn't even be bug on a windshield. Bug on a windshield would mean there is something left. You would just be a pool of pink mist embedded on the wall at the back of the ship.
Does my equipment bay give decent equipment, or is this like eh?
Oh, I got some torps and shit out of it. But mostly I actually sold turrets and stuff. Because for some reason... So, you know how I hadn't been on for a few days because I've been focusing on Eve?
Yeah.
I logged in and all my standings are gone. I logged in and I'm now mistrustful with the Ixu. I was at admired status with them before I went back onto Eve. And the Bixie conglomerate, I am now dead to rights to them. I'm gone. I'm screwed. It's abhorrent. My standing cannot get any lower.
How?
I have no idea. But I do have a theory on it. Because when I went to my system to go and check on my stations, 2 of my stations were being pushed towards each other. So I think somebody has actually come on the server and deliberately fucked up my standings by being in that system and has actually tried to push my stations into each other to destroy them without any standing loss.
I hope not, because that would be a bannable offense in my book.
Oh yeah, if I was on, I would have fucking got rid of them quicker than you could say boo.
Now, if this was a full war on server, then that would have been clever and that would make sense. But this is not a war server. This is not a always PvP. Like, always PvP meant to PvP. PvP is on, so if someone's being a dick, they can fight back. I have no qualms about people killing each other on the server, but I would like to have it avoided.
Well, I am in jump range of 0-0 with the progenitor. Oh, let me read out some stats to you. Okay, this will tell you what I mean by this just should not be right.
Okay, what did you do?
Alright, so open up your stats as well. What's your hull at?
1 second. You're most likely like 5 times bigger than I am. My hull is less than 1 million. 734,000.
Okay, this thing's got 3.1. Shield, what's your shield at?
8.1 million.
This says 20. Volume, what's that at?
36.31 mil.
267.74 million.
Well, you just made your ship bigger, so eh.
No, I didn't make my ship bigger. This is how it is on the workshop. Mass, what's yours?
Mass is 1.13 MT.
Okay, mine's 5.84 million ton. Now, here's the kicker. So we've established that my ship is quite literally 3 times heavier than yours.
Mm-hmm.
What's your thrust?
My thrust is 40.4 meters second.
132.3. And yet I
Is
weigh
your
3 times more mass than
okay?
you.
Okay,
Brake thrust.
I want to say something with that. Your ship is mostly thrusters, aren't they?
No, it's not. Well, actually, I did have a look in there quite a lot. What's your brake thrust?
75.5.
88.3.
Hey, that's
So
not
I even stopped faster than you.
okay. What's your max velocity?
1,625.
It's 1,008 for me.
What's your left and right?
All of them are below 1.
Your left and right 0.17. Pitch up and down 0.2. Roll 0.7.
It's around the same as mine.
But the fact that I have more mass than you, like 3 times more mass,
Yeah,
and
that's
God knows how much
cheating.
more in
I
terms of
think
volume.
that's cheating.
How does this even fucking work, really? How is this ship so fucking agile? It shouldn't be. There is no way in hell it should be this quick. This thing is faster than most fucking frigates. Turns faster than most fucking frigates. But then I open up the build menu. Are you ready to fall off your chair?
Uh-huh.
Production capacity 100,000.
Wait. Production efficiency is 100,000.
My production capacity is 100,000. How fast I can make fighters is 100,000 a second.
Well, to be honest, if you had less thrusters and less movement speed and you put that into production, you would be much higher.
Yeah, I know. I've already actually taken off some thrusters and turned them into shield generators and energy upgrades. So, yeah, I've already modified this ship and taken off thrusters. It's still that fucking quick. Actually, here's the funny thing. Some of the main thrusters are Avorion, but a lot of the thrusters are actually trinium.
Mm-hmm.
I converted some of my trinium thrusters to extra generators because I've actually got antimatter warheads on this. But I also turned some of them into cargo bays. My top speed actually went up when I did that.
Huh.
How does that work? I have no idea how that works.
I'm not sure either.
Alright. I will be back. I need to have a quick piss before I jump into 0-0.
Uh-oh. Whoops. I accidentally shot them.
I said I'll be right back. I need to have a piss.
I know. I'm talking to the stream. Uh, Actually, that begs the question. Is my sound limited to my button? No, it's not. This means I can talk without pushing my button. At pushing the button. Okay. Neat. Unlimited power. Now I gotta take forever just to jump from one place to another. Wait, don't I have any upgrades for speed or accelerating my capabilities for jumping? More jumping speed. Hyperspace cooldown. Yes, I would love that, actually. I don't need that on right now. And I don't have any others. I need more hyperspace cooldown upgrades. Maybe I can go to another sector and actually get some more upgrades for that. That. I want to make sure I'm actually streaming and doing the greatest, because I'm the best around. Nobody's gonna keep me down. Actually, I wouldn't mind people actually joining me on Avorion, since I've gone to a point where I'm now becoming my own empire. Fear me, for I is Ethan's. The pals.
I'm back and I got my pretzels.
You got your pretzels?
Got my Coke and my pretzels. I'm set.
Wait, are we talking about...
What? What?
That was hilarious. Seriously, headhunters, you're going to try and kill me. Oh, you're a different group. I'm thinking about proceeding with destroying some of these factions.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at fucking what's it called?
Destroy all their stations and
the
then
Bixie.
Destroy most of their station and like have like one trade post and build up relations again.
Well, no, I wasn't going to destroy all of their stations, leaving trade posts. I was actually going to leave all of their military posts, research, and equipment docks, and that is it.
Hello?
Well,
oh, look at that.
Look who's back and alive again.
Want some pretzels?
No.
Well,
I
fuck
got
you.
ice cream. So what have we been up to?
What haven't we been up to? That's the question here.
Oh, you know, I built a station and started getting set up out here in Avorion space, and Ethan logs on, and all of a sudden the station dies.
Sorry, I sneezed.
I think you did more than sneeze.
Well, you know what happens when I sneeze. Things go wrong.
Yes, I know.
You know firsthand.
And claw.
Oh man, it's so good to be able to see graphics again.
Is it beautiful?
It's so beautiful.
Does it bring a tear to your eye? Your manly
It
eye.
does.
I'm just hoping that trying to get people to watch the stream. Nagging a few people. Nag, 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 nag.
Wow, you guys are really up there. Where are you, Ethan?
I'm heading to go after the Guardian. We've already killed it. It respawns every hour.
I've killed it something like 20 fucking times already. I'm killing it again as we speak.
Oh shit.
You're gonna need a lot. You're probably gonna need a bigger ship for this, Snorlax.
Yeah, my ship is probably the smallest out of all those now.
Delicious.
Yeah, wait until you see the new ship I'm rocking. You
What?
love Star Wars, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah, you're gonna need a box of tissues, mate.
What did you grab?
Progenitor.
Oh.
This thing is bullshit fast and agile, man. Utterly bullshit fast. We worked out that my ship is 3 times bigger than Ethan's and 3 times more mass. Yeah, the turns faster than his. And moves faster than his. And stops faster than his. How's that even possible?
Yeah, that's BS. It's like that one ship from from Homeworld Cataclysm that was super mobile and everything until you hit it with an EMP.
Ethan, where are you at?
I'm heading to the center to join CB, but he's most likely destroyed the Guardian already.
Nah, half shields. Remember, it goes in Vol when it spawns the waves.
Oh, now I need to figure out something I can do.
Go make money. Oh, your ship's got attacked. I think your guns are in the Alliance hangar at the moment.
Oh, that actually happened when I was able to log on again. Yeah, I saw that. Back before my video card came, I managed to log in like once, and I saw the attack, so I repaired the damage and put the guns back on.
Well, it was down to a quarter structure.
Yeah. Strangely enough, it looks mostly intact.
You repaired it.
Yep.
We can remotely repair it because as long as we select it, we can select the build menu.
I thought I disabled the hints, and they're still popping up. That's just annoying. I feel like if the Hungarian battlecruiser versus the Star Wars Star Destroyer were to go 1-on-1, I think the battlecruiser would win.
No.
How so?
No, dude.
The Star Destroyer has 1,600 turbo lasers.
Does it have? What type of shielding does it have?
I don't remember, but just the firepower alone is what you don't want to fuck with.
I think they only have reflectors, so some types of.
No, I remember what shields they have. I can't remember the exact name, but I know they were deflector.
Deflector.
Yeah.
So I don't, because that's not an actual wall. That's pretty much just trying to bounce it off. If it were to go straight on, it would hit.
There was a reason why they stopped shooting at it and decided to ram it. They were doing next
You're
to no
talking about
damage.
that Rogue One movie, right?
Yep.
You know that ship that rammed it? That kind of brought a tear to my eye with joy, because it means they're bringing the Old Republic in somewhat. That was an Old Republic battle cruiser that rammed into the regenerator, or whatever it's called. I'm high as fuck right now. Leave me alone.
The Hammerhead.
So wait, does anyone know how long it took the Death Star to actually fire its main weapon?
30 seconds.
30 seconds? Holy shit. That is extremely fast. Okay, the Galactic Empire versus Capsuleers from EVE Online. Who would win?
Capsuleers.
Depends on which Galactic Empire you're talking about.
I think both sides it would be Capsuleers. Because they have a faster reaction time. And they can run with a, like, almost non-existent crew.
Yeah, all the Star Wars ships needed crews.
Yeah.
Except for the droid ships.
Heck,
But
even the battleships were bigger than some of the Star Destroyers.
There is actually a table out there somewhere that shows the size differences of all the different ships. Eve has the biggest ships in any sci-fi game.
Yeah, the Leviathan is the biggest, as if I recall correctly. By length. Was it length or was it overall?
Length.
How far you destroyed it?
Shields are down.
I guess I'll go do this Zotan artifact mission. Should I upgrade to Augenite?
Should upgrade Avorion.
I don't know if I have enough to do that.
Well, you should be mining it. Get the resources. Both me and CB are now running our own ships now, separate from the Alliance.
I have to.
Also, my previous matriarch and patriarch were eaten by the game.
Do you want to know how much it actually cost me to run this progenitor?
It has to be a couple million per payment.
Yes. 2.5 million.
But how much money do you make in turn using it?
Oh, a couple $100 million an hour.
Yeah, it's like that's the thing. If
Depends on how fast I go.
yeah, because that's the thing though. If you're gonna have like a massive capital ship, it needs to be able to make money from it somehow. Like it needs to generate some type of logistical purpose, or it's just
All right. Right now, I'm only running the progenitor because you guys are online. Otherwise, its support fleet would be here.
And how big is its support fleet?
2 battleships, 4 carriers.
I'm actually tempted to actually make a take off all my energy, my lightning weapons, and just make like 10 or so ships with me, and call them shock troopers, or shot frigates.
Alright, I'm gonna upgrade this to Augenite so it upgrades the armor. Then I'm gonna upgrade what I can to Avorion.
Oh yeah, I do have a shipyard that you can use. I have a shipyard and an equipment bay that I have ownership of.
You know what I'm honestly not looking forward to at this point?
What?
Boarding and security teams.
Oh yeah.
I don't have enough to upgrade to Avorion.
Well, that means you're gonna have to. We have to get you some miners, or you're gonna have to find some miners that can get you Avorion and start mining it, or salvaging this stuff.
I could probably hook him up with that after this. It's almost dead. And boom.
Damn
There
it!
goes.
I was only one jump away. I was just trying to get to you. And I bet every time you freaking destroy that thing, it can be salvaged.
Mm-hmm.
New guy was asking what's there.
My base of muffins.
Can I use these double railguns and triple railgun purples?
Yeah.
I like muffins. I like this guy already. A ship in your sector is calling for help. Where?
Fuck him, let the Muppet die.
Da 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 da. Da, da, da,
You are
da,
not
da.
indie.
Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. No, I couldn't save him in time. I was too far away. I know that they're going to be redoing a lot of the combat anyway, so it's going to be very interesting how that turns out.
A lot of the what?
Aren't they going to be changing how the combat goes about in this game?
Not too much. I think the next update is actually the boarding parties and security teams. Which is what the joke was, that I'm not actually looking forward to it because I'm running a progenitor class right now. I'm running an Imperial warship. And what would be my troopers? What would be my boarding and security teams?
Stormtroopers.
All it's going to take is for one guy with a fucking amped up glow stick and I'm fucked. Well, I'm telling you though, there's one battle which I would fucking love to watch. And that is red shirts versus stormtroopers.
Oh god.
The one they both end up dead.
Well, how would the red shirts die when the stormtroopers can't shoot them?
But how would the
Some random entity would kill them.
some
Stuff
boulder
falling
would fall-
over.
Some satellite would fall from the sky and crush them both.
No, they just, fall over and die. They wouldn't even do that. They'd be like, oh, I've been hit. No, you haven't. Yeah, I haven't. Need to go to bed, mate. Oh.
That'd be
You're
like
just using an excuse to get some fucking time off, you slacker. No, I've been hit.
Wait, do I have any decent salvagers, or do I have... No, I only have four. Zanian. Only Zanian.
Fucking dreadnoughts that I took down.
Frickin'... You're a frickin' arrowhead, that's what you are.
Seriously, look at this shit. This should not be able to do this.
In the actual show, it moves super slowly.
It should not be able to turn this fast.
I hope there's a mod that I can put on the server that actually limits the speed. The bigger you are, the slower you become. Like you can accelerate to your full speed, but slowing down and everything takes some time. You actually feel your ship feels like it has weight to it.
Fuck.
Dum 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 dum.
Fuck.
Holy crap. Holy crap. That takes
That's
so
a
many
chain
gunners,
gun?
though. That takes so many gunners.
That is a hell of a chain gun.
I'm thinking to turn that into a fighter.
So how long has he been on here? The random.
Couple of hours.
Wow.
So, since you have that ship, CB, it just makes me want to make the Wyvern. You know what? Forget it.
You need to add some flair to it.
Yeah, but I have to actually design it because it's only blocks at that moment.
Here we go. All right. Let's park side by side. We're going to settle this debate.
That's if I made the Wyvern. I already see how I'm already smaller than that ship. How are we settling this debate? We already know the answer.
No, it's more that I actually want to get a side by side comparison.
This is 50% bigger than its base, so. Oh no, it's 25% bigger.
So what you're telling me is if that thing was properly to scale, you would actually fit underneath here.
Yeah.
You would probably be able to dock in this.
Form together. It would not be able to dock completely. It would be able to like latch onto it if there was a latching point.
Look at the sides.
No, it wouldn't still fit even if it was at its proper size.
We could treat it like a woman, make it fit.
There would be a lot of scraping and metal grinding, that's for sure.
That's what she said.
That's just the metal having an orgasm.
That's what you call heavy metal.
Oh, yeah. Hot and heavy metal.
Shit fucking! Shit. It almost sounds like shit fucking. I'm trying to like do a heavy metal voice, but it just turns out to sound like shit. Or if they use like vessel or nuclear vessels.
Oh, you want to have a race?
Nope, I'm just collecting the stuff around here.
Grumpus just wants to prove his ship superiority.
$3,000, $4,000, $5,000,
Go as fast as no man has gone before.
$6,000, $6,500, Jesus Christ, I'm already 160, 170.
Oh, did you put the security override on?
No, that's how far away I am from you. Takes me about 30 kilometers to actually stop. Actually going that quick that the particles of all the stars whizzing past me is dropping my frames down to like 2 frames a second. I drop down to 2,000 meters a second, I'm fine.
Speed!
Alright, Ethan. Tubes 1 to 10 are open. Let's see if you can outrun this then.
I'm actually half tempted to see how fast can they go.
My anti-motors can do 10k a second.
I'm not fast enough for that yet.
I've got antimatters that deal just shy of 1 million damage.
Ow.
Yeah, there's a reason they're in their own group, with that silo shield shut for the moment. If I need to fuck something up, I have the option.
Jumping. How would you even stop a missile like that that's going that fast? It would hit you before your turrets had a chance to hit it.
No, they would. They'd hit it. They'd take it.
because they still keep on firing even though it's out of range.
They start shooting the moment it's launched.
They'll focus on the closest one to them.
That's why I've got 7 tubes of really shit missiles, really cheap ones. I launched those and then launched the antimatter a couple of seconds later. So everything's focusing on my sabos. But they're too focused on those to realize, oh shit, there's an antimatter coming in. And the antimatter, by that time, they haven't switched targets over to the antimatter. It just fucking hits them, takes them out.
Relation to Zotan improved and worsened.
That happens. Actually, I scared the shit out of Snorlax. Speaking of, where the fuck is Snorlax?
Hi.
Where are you?
I'm doing a Zotan mission.
Alright, there you are. You're actually only a couple of jumps away from it.
Alright, now maybe I can finally start the mission. Is everybody dead?
I don't know, are they? Ask them.
I'm asking them. Okay, they're all dead.
Gonna head back to my base of solitude. Okay, that's new.
What?
So I have to have slots for my defender guns to fire. If I don't have slots, they don't fire. Weird.
Not really. That makes sense.
I just need more upgrades.
Yep. When I take out my tractor beam and kit myself up for travel, this is bullshit. 63 sector reach. 108-second cooldown.
Wait. Tractor beam.
Yeah.
Oh, the
How do you think
upgrades?
I loot from so far away?
Oh, that's right. You have so many freaking upgrade slots because you're so massive.
15!
I think I'm gonna go ahead and pop onto single player once I get back to my base to start working on the Wyvern.
Oh.
I'm still gonna be on here and I'm still gonna talk to you guys and I'm still gonna be streaming. I'm just gonna focus on that.
Oh.
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 Oh. Ee-oh. Oh. Oh.
No,
Hey, Ethan.
none of that.
Ethan.
What?
Ethan.
What?
I have a tub of Oreos in my drawer.
Well, I am slightly jelly.
You have a what?
A tub of Oreos actually in my drawer of my desk.
That's okay. I had chocolate chip cookies in my drawer desk, but I ate them.
I have a cheeseburger still.
Let's see. I have red pepper and garlic peanuts, pretzels, Oreos, honey mustard, chips, chocolates. Yeah, I have munchies. Did I mention I have munchies?
No, not at all.
Okay. Not to mention, all the sodas that I've got, all the bottles of Coke that are in the fridge, all of the cans of pub squash, lemon soda, and then all of the other different flavors like streaming coda and orange and mango and all that. And then the Sprites that I use with the Midori. And then half a freezer full of ice cream. That too. Am I making you guys want to kill me yet?
Yeah.
You're making me want to go and stop this stream and go to the store.
It's working. It's alright, they'll all be gone in a few days. Being the fucking fat cunt that I am. You still doing your mission, Snorlax?
I just finished.
Oh, salvage that shit. Now, do I assist Snorlax on his mission running, or do I invade the Bixie conglomerate? What to do? Come on, what do I do, guys? Do I help Snorlax or do I invade someone?
Help Snorlax.
God, you're not really helping. You've gone one way or the other.
Okay, Snorlax went go invade, and I went go help Snorlax. So Snorlax wants to invade, and I want you to help him to invade.
Alright, Bixie, you've done nothing, given a shit ever since we met yous. You didn't like the fact we were carrying warheads around. You got all pissy about it and dropped our standings from fucking excellent down to piss poor overnight. You gave me the fucking shits. Guess who's gonna die? I actually wouldn't recommend doing it in an alliance ship, by the way, because I'm in a personal ship. It's all my personal stuff right now. It has nothing to do with the alliance. I'm pretty sure as an alliance we still have in my place. Bixie, we're only on good standing. What? What happened there? I thought we were admired. The Yixu I know we were definitely admired with because I pushed for that. Yeah, we're still admired. Okay, Bixie, here I come!
This is how space junk is born.
This is how space junk is born!
Oh yeah.
You kind of went older on the, kind of went like quite a little bit older for the character when you were doing that voice.
Well, when I made that voice for that game, that was 10 years ago. Age happens, you know. Space doesn't change that. Jesus, I've already loaded grid and, you know, something's already dead. Holy crap, that station is melting.
Well, technically, we can technically even build all the stations. We don't need to save anything of theirs.
Money. But then at the same time, I can just ship my stuff up to the fucking Avorion sectors and sell it up there. Trading post is already almost dead.
Not leaving them with anything, are ya?
My trading post is already dead. I've only been here for like not even a minute.
Be right back. I need food.
They brought in a dreadnought and I vaporized it in one volley.
I think their definition of a dreadnought and our definition of a dreadnought is extremely different.
Well, considering they're supposed to be pacifists.
That's true. They're pacifists, but they have ships with guns.
Though, hey, Buddhists know how to fight. I dare you to go and pick a fight with a Buddhist monk.
Back.
Welcome back.
I come with chips. Barbecue.
20 kilometers away, that resource depot. Silo open. Torpedo away. That one's actually got some hit points, alright.
Jump.
Okay. I think I need to turn my guns off.
What's wrong?
The Ryuga are here. And I would like to keep my standings with them. It's no wonder that fucking station melted, Jesus. They seem to have cut costs building that one. Holy crap! Holy crap, Pinata! Oh my god! I don't think I'm gonna need more cargo. Okay, I think I'm actually going to turn some of my engines and shit into cargo. Because...
Be right back,
fuck.
phone.
There we go. Increase my jump range up to around 40. Wait, what is your jump range with that ship?
With the same configuration as my old battleship, sitting on 53. If I add the second upgrade, I can get up to 63, I think it is.
Man, why? Why do you have to go so crazy?
Because galactic domination.
Building an empire requires massive upgrades.
Sure.
Alright, I'm going to head to a neutral sector and go play Ark.
What?
I haven't played Ark in a while, I want to play it.
But us.
I'll still be here.
Galactic domination. You sure you don't want to see the progenitor?
I do want to see that though before I leave.
Well, I'm just collecting loot and shit at the moment. So you could probably jump in and have a look.
I can't jump that far.
Scrub. I actually think I'm going to have to invest in a freighter.
To pick up all the loot that you're going to be getting.
How much of the loot that I am getting? My god.
Can't believe that this stream has mainly just been me jumping around.
Oh, it looks like I'm enemy to the repeater as well. Fuck.
That's better. Did you get to see the ship?
No, I didn't.
Sorry, I've actually locked up with some shit going on at the moment. Wait, you didn't get to see it? Why not?
Too far.
Oh, pussy.
Right, gonna go in designing some ship.
Alright.
Three that has unlimited creative, or is that the one? This is gonna take a long time to do.
Mm-hmm. Giving up already, are you?
No, I'm still doing it. I just realized the magnitude of change. Because right now I'm changing the shell of the Wyvern into an actual ship. And I'm contemplating if I should completely redo it, because I actually have a design that's more like it's similar to the Vagir battlecruiser, but this design will be different. It would have a little bit of more of a width added onto it on the sides.
It is not letting me on the server.
Server's up. Wait, Ark or Avorion?
Ark.
Is the Drakil server still up?
It should be, but
Has it been updated?
it should automatically update, so that shouldn't be a problem. But if it just updated and you can't get on, it's not showing up at all?
It's showing up. It's just every time I go to get on it, it does this thing where it brings up my shift tab thing. And then it closes out of the game. So I think it was on my end.
I'd have to concur with that sentiment.
Computer says no.
Really? We're pulling off the Little Britain thing?
Oh, the computer really did say no. Said no, you cannot play Ark.
So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to build it like small and then increase its scale to add more details.
If you want to add detail, leave it the scale as it is and just adjust your grid size.
No, what I'm going to do is I'm redoing it. I'm not going to use the Wyvern shell. I'm going to, because the design I want to do is drastically different than the Wyvern is.
Speaking of wyverns, when are you gonna help me get one of those?
Oh, on Ark?
Yeah.
Well, everyone's been not wanting to play Ark, so that's why I just said fuck it.
Gus and that's contacted me trying to get me back into their group.
I don't think that's going to go anywhere anytime fast.
I'm on their Discord at the moment. That's about as far as I've gone. I haven't even updated Ark.
I just want to beat it. That's the only reason why that server even exists. And I've said that so many times.
Okay, I don't get this. Why is it doing that?
Doing what?
When it goes to load in the game, it's shift tab thing, you know, brings up the Steam overlay, and then the game closes out.
Do you have Aberration?
No, I do not.
Are you trying to join the Aberration map?
No, I'm trying to join the Ragnarok map.
I got no idea.
Apparently I'm not playing Ark.
Like I said earlier, our computer says no.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to turn off the overlay. Maybe that'll help. Okay, I don't get this.
Still doing it?
Yep.
Verify the cache. Sounds like you might need to verify the game client. Sort that out. You know, when you look at history and gaming, they seem to be really screwing things up, like really not doing things properly anymore. They're half-assing everything. You go back to, say, the 90s. When you bought a game, you bought the game. It came on a disc, you installed it, and you had the same version as everybody else. There were no internet updates or anything like that. The game was the game. Duke Nukem 3D, no updates. Age of Empires 1, no updates. Rise of Empires, no updates. The game was the game. But now, they're always doing updates. And the games are getting fucked up even more. There are more bugs coming in, and it's just a never-ending circle. Update, more bugs. Fix the bugs, more bugs. DLC, more bugs. Fix the bugs, more bugs.
Fix the bugs that broke the game.
To be honest, there were times where games came out buggy.
Not many. And then at the same time, the games that were buggy were not very well received games, which meant the studio was incompetent and they never went far. So if you wanted to succeed in the gaming industry, you had to be competent. You couldn't just half-ass it. But now it seems like you can half-ass it and you're fine.
Games used to be a work of art. Now it's a work of art if the artist was on crack.
There's a game I used to play back in the late 90s called Archimedean Dynasty. They're remaking that. And everybody is watching to see just how badly they're going to fuck it up. Because history of remaking games from the 90s, every single one of them have all been fuck-ups.
Oh, wow.
So there hasn't not been a single game that was made from the 90s that actually was good.
No remakes of any games from the 90s have actually been good. Because they've always tried to screw you somewhere.
Oh, so these are not remasters. These are complete, like, redoing the whole thing again.
Archimedean, you cannot remaster. It's a DOS game, for crying out loud. DOS no longer exists. I've seen demos of it. It looks good. It's all the graphics from the Aquanox series, which is supposed to be the sequel to Archimedean Dynasty. But at the same time, a lot of the storyline from AD is in there as well. Whether or not they can make it completely open-ended like Archimedean Dynasty was, is a different story. Archimedean Dynasty, no two playthroughs were the same.
So there was that much of a variance that
Yep.
could have so many different outcomes.
Mm-hmm. One playthrough, you could see someone, but you could see a gunrunner, for example. You could go up to him and you could ask him questions. You could really suck up to him and be nice, and he'd still tell you to fuck off. Another playthrough, you could do the exact same same dialogue. You could the exact same replies and everything, and he'd be your best friend. But at the same time, regarding that outcome could affect the outcome of something else. Like you could then go and talk to another gun runner at another station to start selling the weapons and whatnot, and he'll look at the weapons and go, "Oh, you bought these from such and such. I don't like this guy. Get out of my sight." But then the next playthrough, you know, you could tell the first guy that you've bought it that he's an absolute dick and he'll give you a discount. You could take the fucking same missiles over to the next guy and he'd be like, "Yeah, I don't like that guy either. I'm giving you a fucking... I'm giving you a better price. Fuck that guy. You screwed him over. You did a good job. Yeah, sweet." And it's like, what the hell? Nothing will ever be the same. No matter what you do. It just randomizes everything, and it randomizes relationships too. One playthrough, you could meet a couple at a bar, and they'd be brother and sister. The next playthrough, they could be fucking complete enemies from high school trying to kill each other. The next playthrough, they could be fucking each other. You just don't know.
Wow.
Oh my.
I'm serious, man. That game had so much fucking depth that I'm surprised nobody even knew it existed.
I didn't even know it existed.
The whole premise of the game. The whole premise of the game is Earth's gone through nuclear war. The only way that humanity's been able to survive is by going where the radiation isn't, underwater. So they've built entire cities and shit underwater. And for defense, they've actually built attack subs with little fucking torpedoes and all sorts of shit on them. And it's pretty interesting because it works like a flight simulator. You got to use the joystick and everything.
Neat.
Be right back. Need coffee.
Hell, I went and got fucking DOSBox just so I could play it.
I would love to have you. What was it, a 3D like, or was it a text base?
Yeah, it's 3D.
Because I know there are some jewels out there that were like text based that were amazing. But nowadays, such games would not get that much traction because not many people care for reading.
No, Archimedean Dynasty's 3D.
Turn off why.
Fuck, I sunk so many hours of my childhood into that game. That is probably the game that I've spent the most time playing in my entire gaming history.
Nice.
Because I still play it even today. I was playing it this morning. You're still streaming, aren't you?
Yep.
Yeah, and I won't play any of it. Even though it's old, little fucking marketers copyright bullshit.
Well, actually, it depends who owns the copyright for the files and textures of that game, because it could be abandonware. Therefore, no copyright can be held.
No, it's still being sold even today. You can pick up a Windows capable copy that doesn't use DOS for $7, but so I'm pretty sure it's still copyrighted.
Wow. The fiends.
Ubisoft.
Ubisoft, you say?
It was originally made by Blue Byte, which was actually a Ubisoft studio, but then when Ubisoft became its own studio, it actually bought the rights to Blue Byte. But that's another reason why I'm surprised not many people know about it, because it was essentially made by fucking Ubisoft.
What else did Ubisoft work on?
You know the Anno series? Anno 1602, 1602,
I've heard of it, but I never played
1702.
Yeah.
Yeah, they own that as well. That was originally made by Blue Byte as well, but Ubisoft, because they own Blue Byte now, actually own it. Blue Byte made the Settlers. I don't know if you remember the Settler series.
No.
Might and Magic.
Yes, I have played that.
Blue Byte actually still exists at the moment, but they're a subdivision for Ubisoft. They made Rainbow Six Siege, For Honor, South Park and the Fractured Butthole, Assassin's Creed Identity. They made that as well.
Interesting.
Yeah, January 2001, Blue Byte was acquired by Ubisoft and tasked to focus on Blue Byte's two most popular series. So it looks like they're doing the Tom Clancy stuff and Anno. Well, you're sitting here semi-AFK salvaging a station you've blown up while doing research on Wiki and you hear doot, 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 doot. Fucking torpedoes. You know what, fuckers? You guys like torpedoes? You like torpedoes, yeah? Let's see how much you like torpedoes at this point.
Torpedo away!
Hey, Headhunter! Catch! Oh no. Did you guys explode? Look, I know premature detonations are a problem, a lot of guys have them. You just gotta stay away from that little red button, yeah? By the way, I have actually wiped out a whole sector too.
Nice.
Yeah, he's dead. They tried, I'll give him that. I mean, they didn't really stand much of a chance, you're right, because they brought in a dreadnought, and guess what happened to that dreadnought? It was dead in one volley.
It was born again as space junk.
It wasn't even space junk. I salvaged it within a few seconds. It was turned into nothingness.
trying to figure out where I'm going to go with this design. Because I'm only like working on the front part of it, and I'm thinking that what I have there, it's not going to work.
It says 2 files failed to validate and will be reacquired.
Yep, it'll automatically download what it needs.
Alright, do I just leave it there?
Yep.
Alright.
Jesus, it's almost like this resource depot was never here.
Man, this is taking forever.
Patience, Padawan.
We'll see if it works now. Should already downloaded it, I just didn't see it. I am not a Padawan either way. I am a Sith apprentice or a Darth. Get it right.
Okay, apprentice.
I can live with that.
Considering I'm the one rocking a fucking progenitor bloody mothership. Yeah, what fucking Star Destroyers do you have, huh?
None right now.
Exactly, because you're not a real Sith.
I thought the Sith don't really have them.
Are you kidding me?
The Sith run the Empire, which has the Star Destroyers, so yes, they have them. Usually the bigger the Star Destroyer, the bigger the Moth that works for the Sith. It's very complicated.
It doesn't seem complicated.
I'm just gonna fucking reinstall it so it doesn't start doing what it needs to do, damn it.
Put it this way. The ship that I am running is like a more modernized version of Darth Vader's own flagship. The Execution.
Does it have that super weapon?
Executor, I think it was called, actually. No, it doesn't. Because you can only do certain amounts with...
Yeah. I'm just reinstalling the bitch.
You know, this is going to take much longer for you to play if you do that.
I know.
Because you're downloading everything. What it's trying to do is it's trying to take what it needs to replace. It's completely moronic to just reinstall unless you absolutely, positively have to do it.
It's not even getting the files, it's just saying that it's going to get them and it's not doing shit.
Does it say updates paused?
No.
Is there a little up arrow next to the file to download?
No.
It should be. Unless it's in the done section, which means it's not downloading anymore.
I waited for a while, I can wait for a little bit longer.
I'll be back.
Okay. Hey, can you guys check the stream to see what you think of the design I'm making so far?
No.
No?
Now, hold on.
Well, there's going to be a delay, so...
I like it. Yeah, I definitely do like it.
conundrum.
What did?
Oh, how I'm going to place a specific block, but I just had to convert a block to something else to make it work. Doing tight.
What?
I sneezed, but since the microphone still picks up even though I don't push the talk button, so I accidentally pushed the talk button to say "excuse me" because I sneezed right in front of the microphone.
Why you gotta do that?
I don't know. I have a feeling that what I've built so far is only a fraction of what I want to do.
Blech.
Yeah.
It was quiet.
So you just had to say something.
I had to make noise.
Me.
I was just wondering where you were too.
Smoking a bong.
Now, there are probably children listening. Stop trying to corrupt today's youth.
Too late for that.
Alright, I think I'm done.
You done the ship already?
No.
Nice.
Not finished yet, but it will be